This is Chris Elliott with Remax Action Real Estate with another real estate quick tip. I hope you guys can excuse the lack of a jacket. It's 90 some odd degrees and disgusting outside, so I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves in some air conditioning on this terribly muggy July day. So anyway, what are we going to talk about this week? So this is, I have no clue what I'm going to title this show, but what I'm seeing, and I just recently saw this again with one of my clients that's out there trying to buy a home. Not the easiest time just because inventory is limited, things are flying off the shelf, it seems like everything's getting bid up. So what can you do as a buyer if you're starting to get discouraged to say, hey, am I ever going to find a property that matches my criteria? You know, is what I'm looking for, does it even exist? And should we wait? Should we just compromise? What do we do here? So what I did with this client was they were looking for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath rancher in the West End in a certain price point. And man, it just didn't seem like anything was popping on the market. They started looking at townhouses, they started looking at quad levels, and I just knew in my heart that, you know, a brick rancher was going to be the best thing for them. So what I did was I said, hey guys, before we go, you know, throw out the idea of finding the property that we're actually looking for, why don't we do this? Let me pull previous sales of that kind of property. So we set up their search criteria, and instead of just looking at what's currently on the market, let's look at what's currently under contract, so properties that have already sold but they haven't closed yet, and let's see what's closed you know, in the last 6 months, in the last year, whatever the time frame is, and let's take a look back in history to see if what we're looking for really exists. And you're going to find one of two things. You're going to find that, hey, the property you're looking for really doesn't exist in the price point, in the area. You know, maybe there's 2 properties in the whole county or whatever, you know, location you're searching for that have popped up in the last year. And then you can kind of realize you're looking for a needle in the haystack. But in their scenario, we pulled the past sales, we looked up ranchers, we looked up 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, square footage, the areas they were looking for, and we found that 42 properties that matched their criteria had sold in the previous year. So what did I tell them? Hey guys, look, I know this is getting frustrating, I know we're getting anxious, but look, there's been 42 of these properties that have hit the market and sold just since the start of 2018. If we just hang on a couple more weeks, we're going to find something that's going to be a good fit for you. Lo and behold, this weekend we saw the one that popped up as a coming soon, meaning it will be on the market in a couple weeks, and I think it's going to be a good fit for them. Hopefully we can get it under contract. So if you're having trouble finding what you're looking for, have your agent look up the previous sales based on what your criteria is, see if that product actually exists, and if it does, see how many of those pop up, and you can reasonably predict how soon it's going to take for another one to pop up on the market. So hope that helps. Look forward to seeing you guys next week.